What's going on, guys? Mimic here with another video, and in this video we're talking about Arc Raiders. The countdown is officially on. Arc Raiders is finally making its way to launch, and honestly this game is looking absolutely wild. If you haven't seen it yet, this is a third-person co-op extraction shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world that's constantly under threat from a mysterious force known as the Ark. Massive machines fall from orbit, and it's up to us, the Raiders, to scavenge, survive, and fight back. What makes Arc Raiders stand out is its vibe. It's got that retro sci-fi aesthetic straight out of the 80s, vision of the future, mixed with fast-paced gunplay, tactical teamwork, and dynamic world events that can completely change the way you play. And get this, not just about shooting and looting. You'll be exploring massive open zones, gathering gear, customizing your loadout, and deciding whether to team up or risk it all going solo. Every match feels like its own story, and from what I've seen, Arc Raiders could be one of the most promising new shooters of the year, and I'm here for it. So strap in, grab your blaster, and let's dive into everything we know about Arc Raiders so far. Now, one of the coolest parts of Arc Raiders is the constant fight or flight decision. You'll be there out scavenging, loaded up with loot, and then suddenly, boom, another squad or an Arc machine drops in. Now you've got seconds to decide, do you risk it all and fight or play it smart and run? Every choice matters here. Push too hard and you could lose everything. Play it safe and you might miss that one huge reward. That constant tension, that mix of risk and reward is what's going to make Arc Raiders so addictive. Now, another thing that really sets Arc Raiders apart, it's that it's fully third person, and that changes everything. This isn't your typical first-person shooter where you're locked into a tunnel view. In Arc Raiders, that wider camera angle becomes part of your strategy. You can peek around corners, keep an eye on your squad, and get a full sense of the battlefield before making your move. But that also means positioning is everything. If you're out in the open or standing still, you're basically painting a target on your back. Smart players are going to use that camera to check angles, use cover creatively, and control the flow of every fight. In close quarters, the third-person view gives you awareness that can turn the tide of a quick ambush, but in long-range fights, it forces you to think more about movement and timing. You'll need to balance aggression with awareness, using that camera not just to see more, but to think more. It's fast, it's tactical, and it's a huge part of what makes Arc Raiders feel so different. Now, let's talk about nighttime raids, because this is where Arc Raiders really shows off its atmosphere. When the sun drops, the entire vibe of the game changes. The world goes dark, the fog rolls in, lights from the drones and enemy patrols cut through the shadows. It's tense, it's beautiful, and it feels alive. The lighting and visual effects at night are next level. Every flicker, every spark, every tracer round lights up the battlefield like a sci-fi war zone. But it's the audio that really pulls you in. You'll hear the distant hum of machinery, the echo of footsteps in the dark, and the low mechanical growl of something hunting nearby. With a good headset, it's one of the most immersive experiences you'll ever play, and the kind of intensity that keeps your heart racing from the first shot to extraction. So here's where Arc Raiders really turns up the heat. Deciding whether or not to take on the Ark itself, these things aren't just regular enemies. They're massive mechanical monsters that drop from orbit and light up the entire battlefield. Taking one down isn't easy, it's loud, chaotic, and it draws attention fast. When you decide to fight an Ark, you're basically setting up a flare for the entire map. Every player in the area is going to hear those explosions, see the tracers, and know that there's a high value fight going down. And with that comes the real question. Is the loot worth it? Because when you drop an Ark, the rewards are huge. We're talking rare crafting materials, powerful gear, and upgrade items that can completely change your loadout. But that loot comes with risk. You might wipe out an Ark, start looting, and out of nowhere, another squad rolls up, waiting to take everything you just fought for. That's what makes Arc Raiders so intense. Every decision is a gamble. Do you stay hidden and survive another day, or go for glory and risk it all? That tension, that split-second choice between stealth and chaos, is what makes every encounter unforgettable. The arc isn't just a boss fight, it's bait, and only the bold will walk away with the reward. Now, once you've got that high value loot, the mission's not over. It's just getting started. Extraction is where everything's on the line. Every second feels like an eternity as you race to get out, watching for enemy squads trying to ambush you before you make it home. But if you pull it off, if you survive the chaos and extract successfully, that's where the real payoff hits. You'll level up your raider, unlock new gear, and upgrade your base of operations. Every successful raid makes you stronger and smarter, and one step closer to mastering Arc Raiders. Now, back at your base is where the PvE side of Arc Raiders really shines. This is your safe zone, your home between the chaos. As you progress, you'll upgrade your base to unlock new crafting stations, weapon mods, and gear fabrication tools that keep you ahead of the curve. Every raid fuels your growth. The more materials you bring back, the more powerful your loadouts become. It's that constant cycle, fight, extract, build, repeat, that gives Arc Raiders its addictive sense of progression and keeps you grinding for that next big upgrade. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting parts of Arc Raiders, the crafting system. This isn't just a side feature, it's a core part of your survival. Everything you bring back from the field, scrap metal, components, rare arc materials can be used to build or upgrade the tools you'll need for your next run. You'll be able to dismantle old or unwanted gear, breaking it down into valuable resources that can be reworked into new weapons, armor pieces, or consumables. Nothing goes to waste. Every part you collect has a purpose, and smart players will turn junk into an edge. These are augments, special upgrades that let you push your raiders' limits. You can enhance your stamina, increase your carry capacity, boost movement speed, or even gain unique combat perks that make your build stand out. It's all about fine-tuning your playstyle to match how you approach each mission. And topping it off is the skill tree system. Fully customizable and incredibly deep, you can tweak how your character performs in raids, whether that's focusing on stealth, support, heavy combat, or pure survival. Every node you unlock gives you new options, new power, and new ways to adapt to the chaos. It's that perfect balance between creativity and strategy, crafting, augmenting, and evolving your raider into a true force to be reckoned with. This is where your decisions off the battlefield become just as important as the one you make in the fight. Now, for players who love questing, Arc Raiders has you covered. You don't have to dive into PvP every single run to make progress. Completing missions, exploring zones, and taking on AI-controlled challenges can earn you experience, crafting materials, and rare gear to upgrade your raider. But here's the twist. Not all areas are equal. Some zones are packed with higher value loot, rare crafting resources, and special drops, while others are safer but less rewarding. Planning your route carefully, knowing when to push for the big score or play it safe is a huge part of the strategy. And that's why I'm so hyped for Arc Raiders. Between the intense PvP encounters, strategic PvE progression, insane crafting and customization, and the beautiful, most immersive world, this game has everything I've been waiting for. I can't wait to dive in and see what the crazy moments we can pull off. If you want to stay up to date, chat about strategies, or just geek out about the game, make sure to check out my Discord. The link's in my description below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts on Arc Raiders, and hit that subscribe so you don't miss any future content. That wraps up the video. I'll be seeing you guys topside. Peace.